We on? We're on. We on everywhere? We are. Hello, everyone. Tonight, I have a great show for you this evening. Today, we're going to be talking about dating broke is bad for business. What I mean by this is that as a woman, if you're dating a man who's broke and at the bottom, now, there isn't anything inherently wrong with a man being broken at the bottom. The only problem I've ever had with men being broken at the bottom is that they try, instead of bettering their situation, they spend their time, albeit waste their time, trying instead to date women before they make enough money in their life to date women well. Does that make sense? Hang on. So, I think that men should focus entirely on getting their money up, putting their ducks in a row first, and then date, instead of tricking some poor, unfortunate soul into their shitty financial situation, and then using the woman they're dating as a bridge to pay their rent so they can get their life in order. Because here's what happens. When you date a man that's at the bottom, an ambitious man that's at the bottom, broken at the bottom, what often happens is that you're just a temporary placeholder. You're a stepping stone. You're likely going to end up the woman he dates for a while, satisfies his sexual urges, and then and basically is his unpaid assistant for 5 years. And then he finally gets on, he finally makes it, and then he dates the kind of woman he always wanted. You guys get what I'm saying? Do you see what I mean? And then that's the best case scenario. The worst case scenario is that he dates you for a while, gets older, uglier, fatter, loses hair, whatever. And then his own personal dating options kind of dries up as his success increases, all right? Or doesn't increase. It doesn't matter. He just gets older, all right? His dating pool becomes smaller even for himself. He's just less attractive now, whatever. All right. And then he doesn't make a success of himself. Say he just gets older and doesn't become a success. Who do you think he blames? Do you think that he's going to work for 5 or 10 years, grind hard, and then point that frustration and energy inward? Or do you think he's just going to blame you? The thing that always happens is that they just simply blame the person. It's usually the guys that are broken at the bottom, perpetually speaking. They're always broken at the bottom. If you talk to them for 5 minutes, it's always life happens to them and they just can't catch a break. That's not everybody, all right? I've been broke in my life, okay? I've been there, believe me, all right? That being said, I don't sit there and go, well, if this hadn't happened to me, or if just sometime somebody out there would give me a break or give me a loan for $50,000 or something, then I can finally get my food truck. Whatever, okay? If you talk to guys that have been broke for the last, 20 years or whatever, it's always somebody else's fault. It's either their boss, a partner, their fucking family members, their mom, who knows, whatever. It's always someone else. Same tale, different character, same tale. All right. And if you talk to those guys, you go, oh, you're broke because you don't, instead of pointing that frustration inward and working on your own shortcomings, you just blame everyone else. I see. So who do you think they're going to blame if you shack up with them? You. That's who they're going to blame. They're going to have nothing to show for it in the 8 years of your time that they wasted. They're going to blame you anyways. And then there's no check for you at the end of the road. All right? It's not like you're going to get a fat divorce settlement, is there? Is that the chance for you're going to take? You're going to hope you're going to roll the dice, and hopefully the guy that you met that's broken at the bottom is going to unlock all his latent potential and become a huge success? You might as well go to the casino and just bet it all on black. Take out a loan, go to the casino, bet it all on black. Because that's the same thing. Worse even. Because now you're just 8 years older. Terrific. All right. So there's no virtue in that shit. People are trying to tell me, oh, well, if she was my ride or die when she's broke. You think, here's the thing. That might be true for some. A small percentage of men with integrity. And I'm not saying they don't exist. Of course they do. It's rare, though. What I think is when you see a smart, ambitious young man, all right, I see somebody that will trade up when his opportunities become more open. When he makes more money, he gets more opportunities to have experiences with the types of people he's always wanted. Who do you think you think he's not going to seize those opportunities? What do you think he's working so hard for? Ever think about that? There might be love for you, but let me tell you, when it comes to sleeping with that hoe or whatever, it'll be callous as all get out. And you'll be like, what happened? But you know what happened. He was ambitious when you met him. All right? So I think when it's better for everybody, you're not helping them by uplifting them in their life. Oftentimes when you come and offer the soft approach, tell them that it's okay, they're working so hard, they should take a break and relax a little bit, this and that doesn't help them either. They should work hard, but they shouldn't be trying to put the cart before the horse. They should just simply be putting work first, get their financial house in order, then date, then from there. And if you guys are jumping ahead of that, you will be the one who pays. Straight up. So, I don't care what anybody tells you. Sit at the finish line and date the winners. I have never once heard a good argument why women shouldn't be gold diggers. You should be. You should lead with that. How much you got? Pull it up right now. All right? Hope that helps, folks. I hope you listen. I hope you listen. Hello, everyone. We're back. I bet his mom loves him. Last time I checked, she does. I gotta call her up on it's Mother's Day this weekend. Opening up the floor. Harsh truths about dating. How's it going, guys? Yeah, the knee curtains. Yeah, that'll get you. There's a fly in my hair, is there? I got a ficus tree up here. By my desk over there. And this ficus tree is making little gnats come up. So they'll be flying around. I gotta go get one of those things. I bought one of those things off the TikTok shop, put in here. Hello, everyone. We straight? We centered now? All right. I can maybe do like a, oh, there we go. Now I'm all the same on all levels. How's it going, guys? Harsh truths about dating. We're back. Let's see here. Can you give advice about an age gap relationship? It's fine by me, as long as it's legal. Y'all do your thing. Nobody cares, by the way. After you're like, if you're 30 years old dating a 47-year-old man, you think anybody cares about that? Nobody cares. As long as he's providing for you, take care of your life or whatever, and you're being an added value to his life, nobody cares. They don't ask. Mind your business. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm 21 and he's 34. See? Nobody cares. Do you, boo-boo? Should you meet guys at the gym? And yeah, so here's the thing. If you go to the gym, make sure it's an expensive gym. All right? Invest in the places you go, okay? There's a reason why there's like paywalls at places to keep the riffraff out or whatever, okay? So you want to go to the gym that has an unnecessarily high paywall. Okay? That just creates more opportunities for yourself. You can go to the public tennis courts, or you can go to the country club. And the reason why should be fucking obvious. And if it isn't obvious, maybe you shouldn't be here. But definitely go to an expensive gym, all right? And then from there, sure. That's all right. Healthy lifestyle, whatever. But just be okay with the fact that if y'all don't work out, one of y'all's got to change gyms. Nothing worse than just running into your ex again tomorrow. Is that what you want? Or worse, you have to do that, like look away every single time in your own house. You know what I mean? God, that's exhausting. Yeah. You know what I think y'all should do instead of that? That's right. When you're on the treadmill, just intense eye contact. You're just on the treadmill, just elliptical like this. He looks at you again. Then he'll be the one that switches gyms. That's all you got to do, folks. Intense as fuck eye contact. Then he'll have to switch gyms. You're welcome. All right? Just stare him down. Don't give him an inch. You know what I mean? Oh man. Let me try to do like a mute situation. Hello guys. That would be funny. I would love to see that. Just get him to switch gyms. That's not your problem. That's his problem. There's no rules against eye contact. You're not looking at him inappropriately. You're not filming him. Think about it. All right? Try it and report back. That's right. Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm a college student. He's a lawyer. Help advice. Advice with what? What about exes that come in and out? Girl, this is a family program. What do you mean? You mean exes that come back? That you let them come back into your life because they text you at night? Is that what you mean? Paraphrasing, of course. But what do you mean? I don't get it. There's a reason y'all broke up in the first place. What do you think, that's changed now? Y'all think people change? Or are they just the same old people they have been? With a new fragrance or whatever. Y'all will be right back in the same place y'all started in just a few short weeks. All right? So, make the right decision. All right? Okay, I had an ex-husband I can't get rid of. Help. Ex-husband? What are you talking about? Didn't y'all go to the courthouse and sign those papers together? That divorce was finalized in one afternoon. What do you mean you can't get rid of him? You already got rid of him. What are you talking about? Now you just need a restraining order. You just need one more piece of paper. All right? Go back to the same courthouse you got the divorce papers from and get another piece of paper that says restraining order. Ta-da! Problem solved. I think that was a twofer, but actually, I got both of y'all on that one. Restraining order. All right? Unsafe or whatever. Problem solved. There's nothing but misery back on the road you came from. You see what I mean? You come this far just to backpedal. Are you kidding me? You need another piece of paper. Okay? Got asked to go hiking on the first day. Is he trying to kidnap you? What are you talking about? How do you get ready for hiking? A ponytail and no makeup? Ha! Why would either one of you want that? What are you talking about? If a man's asking you to go hiking in the woods, that's what do you mean? Where are you taking me, sir, alone? Outside of the civilized world into the wilderness. That's scary. And you put in hiking is you're going to be sweating profusely. You can't even wear a light beat or whatever, and that's scary too. Both y'all scared. I would politely decline. Have something a little bit more cosmopolitan in mind. All right? Well, it's something you can wear some heels to, my God. Yeah, no cell reception. Perfect. Sure, stranger, let's go out into the woods where I'm probably going to lose service. It sounds great. Terrific. Sounds great. See you there. Tell him you'll meet him out there. Tell him you'll meet him out at the I promise I won't kidnap you point. Tell him you'll meet him there. Great. Sounds good. Meet you there. See you there. I ain't gonna be no victim. That's right. That's right, folks. He told me that he needs let's see here. Oh, hang on, it's going too fast. Then block. Yeah, block them. Block them and then put in your bio on Venmo, will unblock for 500. Mr. I wanted to take you to kidnap point. Great. All right. What if a guy says he does hang on. What if a guy says he doesn't want to spend a lot of money on a woman, but says he makes a lot? Splenda daddy. Y'all heard of a sugar daddy? That's a splenda daddy. I make a lot, but I never spend a lot on a woman. Splenda daddy. We're people eating Splenda and their coffee and all that stuff. They drinking Splenda. We don't even know what that does to your internal organs. That shit just slides right through you. You know that? You can't even process Splenda. Shouldn't even be drinking it likely. What do you make a lot of money, but you don't want to spend any on your woman? What are you spending your money on? Golf clubs? What do you what then do you spend it on? If not your woman, what do you mean? What are you making all this money for? Splenda daddy. Now, I think there's a way to win with Splenda daddies. You just need 3 of them. 3 or 4 of them. You know what I mean? If they're going to be cheap, then you just need to hedge your bets, you know? Crazy though. Crazy. A big time commitment. Okay, let's see here. Hang on. Should we all have the same work schedule Doesn't matter. Should we have the same work schedule? Doesn't matter. I don't know what you mean, goddess. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Back up. You working? You're dating the wrong man if you're working. If you should work because you're passionate about it, not because it's a life necessity. You know what I mean? It sounds like your man's problem, or should be. What do you mean you're working? Like, you gotta rephrase what you're saying to me. I'm confused a little bit. Somebody's tricked you, I think. Hold on a second. My guy was 50-50 on everything. I'm a single mom. He's a lawyer. Have you ever heard of financial abuse? If you have a man who's making $300,000 a year, that's what a lawyer makes about, let's say, all right? A decent lawyer in a mid-sized town, probably making $350 max for the year, unless he's a kick-ass entrepreneur, fucking maybe. But if your lawyer husband is making $350,000 a year and you're a stay-at-home mom with a side hustle, I fucking guess, I don't know. What are you contributing to? He's got a pile, and then you're contributing a little bit on top of that, and he's saying we should go 50-50. What do you mean? What are you talking about? You see the disparity here? And let me ask you this. This is a big shot lawyer. Does he own the house? Whose name's on the mortgage? Are you paying that lawyer half of that lawyer's mortgage? You get what I'm saying? What's happening here? If you're a single mother with a part-time job or something, and you have a lawyer husband that makes at least 6 times more than you, why is your husband making you pay for half? You're not even contributing half. How could you? Y'all married, so I better stop what I'm about to say. So let me chill out. But seems like somebody's getting the better end of the deal. All right. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna take him to school, King. Okay, yeah, all right. Hello, guys. Miami, no, I'm in LA. Let's see here. Same. Okay, sorry, these questions are just flying by so fast. Hang on. What if he talks about marriage a lot in the first 2 weeks? And the only man that is making real money, that is trying to hurry up and trying to get married to you or elope or whatever, is because he's got bad credit and he's trying to get on yours. You see what I mean? He needs a cosigner. That man doesn't need a wife, he needs a cosigner. And that's probably going to be you. What man is telling you he wants to hurry up and get married after 2 weeks? That's crazy. Y'all Mormon or something like this? Because besides some religious thing, there ain't no reason why a man should be rushing that fast. What in the Tinder swindler is going on here? I promise you, man. If he's trying to get married, you are going to be the co-signer on that new Camaro or whatever. Is that what you want? You want to be on the hook for a new Camaro? Because that's what you're going to get. Proceed with caution. Oh, man. Yeah, that's right. Sign nothing, folks. Okay. Something Yeah, that's right. Never dated. Okay, wait, hang on. Yeah, there's the door. Amen to that. Now I'm awoken. You're welcome, folks. What do you say to a guy who keeps asking you, what does your ex do? What? Some of these questions, my God. Why is a grown-ass man asking you about what your ex does? Is he sizing himself up in comparison? Like, that man sounds so insecure about his own situation, his own life. Why is he asking you about it? I don't think I've ever once in the history of ever asked a woman about information about their ex. I don't even want to know. The older I get, the less I even want to know. Don't tell me. I choose happiness. I don't want to know details anyways. You dated another man? What is this news? What do you mean? I had no idea. I prefer that way. You know, don't tell me. Whole new life. All right. Hello, folks. I had no idea. What? Are you okay? Heavens. Okay. Hello, folks. We're back. What's up, Miss Harris? Good to see you. Hola. Hello, everyone. Do men change after cheating? If you believe they do. If you believe that. They'll change after they get caught, you mean. Until you catch them again. It's like going to the chiropractor. If you believe it works, then it works. You believe that story? That he's going to change? After you caught him? He didn't change after he cheated. He changed after, he's claiming he's going to change after you caught him having cheated. So, you believe that? Better think twice. They'll change on how sneaky they act. You know? They'll change how much more they need to hide it. They'll change because they'll learn their mistakes and what got them caught the first time, and they'll change those things. Okay. How does I'm moving to Palm Beach. Where do I find these rich men? Palm Beach is like the most geriatric community. You just go outside in a bikini, show a little ankle or whatever. Some dry shampoo or whatever. All right? You get you one. Don't even worry about it, man. just show a little skin. Those old guys, they'll be happy to get you. Let's see here. So how do I hook them on the first date? Same thing. Show a little ankle. About 1.5 inches ankle. You'll rope them in. Catch them in your net. All right? Why don't guys my age want to have a conversation? An active back and forth. I don't know what you mean. They don't want to have a conversation with you? Maybe you should talk to guys that like you, Sonny. Jesus. What are you talking about? Did you do one of these like, you want to do that? Maybe that's the problem. You ever think about that? What do you mean? Okay, how long is it too long to be engaged? Oh, how long should you mean after you get the ring? You know what they call those, right? An engagement ring. Y'all still dating. You're dating with a plus beside it. All right? Like dating plus. It's like a new package, all right? Just because your man gives you a shut up ring doesn't mean anything. Y'all can be engaged for 4 more years after that. Ta-da! Now you're just 4 years older. You did it. No paperwork. No equitable break, if any. All right? You better go get that ring checked. That might be moissanite. Yeah, you don't know. Nothing to lose here. You get what I mean? So, y'all better either have a date selected, you better draw a line in the sand on your calendar. This is the date we're getting married, or else you can take your shut up ring and shove it. All right? Just because you got a shut up ring doesn't mean you're any less of a placeholder, let me tell you. Sorry to tell you, folks. Let's see here. Let's see here. Hello, guys. Dating advice in their early 20s. Date older. You ever met a man in his 20s? How useless is a man in their 20s? My God. Have you ever met one? Their hands are in a lot of pots. They're all over the place, struggling to find themselves while simultaneously convincing you of who they are. They don't even know what they are or what they want in life yet. Do you think they are adequately equipped to make a decision about who their life partner should be? And if you don't believe me, you'll believe me in a few short months. Believe me, you can believe that. You don't even have to listen to me now. You should listen to me now. I'm like the ghost of Christmas future. I'll tell you your future. But if you choose not to listen to me, we'll reconvene in like 3 months. 3 to 5 months maximum. You'll see. Advice for single moms. Just because, all right, listen, I get that a lot. The thing is with single moms, y'all just recluse yourself so much, you don't get out of your house, and you're not Rapunzel. You can't just sit at home and just let your hair down. Some man's going to just come climbing on up and set up shop in your life. That's not how it works. So you got to get out there. But and people say, oh, once you have kids, it gets so hard. It's not that it's that hard per se. It's that you don't get out enough. Men don't care if you have kids. Men will date you even if you have a husband. You think the kids are going to stop them? You better get out there. That's right, folks. You think kids are going to stop them? You better get out there. That's right. Hit the bricks. Just get out there and join a community group, some sort of paywall, some sort of center that you got to pay to get into, some sort of like a country club or a yacht club. I sail. I like sailing. I spend time at the yacht club. I like it. They definitely will date you without a husband. Yeah, I don't care. Why should they? Are you married? No. I don't know, men I hear have twins and run like men hear that I have twins and run just like their dad did. Well, I think that's a who you're selecting issue. Okay. What if Roxy says, what if he suggests the spa for a second date? That man's trying to see what you look like in a bathing suit. Which, hey, nothing wrong with that. Second date, birds do it, the bees do it, whatever. It's okay. So maybe you should take him up on it. All right? Take him up on that. Okay, what's your zodiac sign? I'm a Libra. Do you know anything about French guys? Wait, hang on. Do you know anything about French guys because they're hard to understand? I don't know. I live in America. I don't know anything about French guys. I have one French friend that I sail with, and that's it. Okay. Oh. Why do I get hit on? Jen says, why do I get hit on more wearing my wedding ring? I can speak. Why do I get hit on more wearing my wedding ring? Well, Jen, it's because they shoot their shot. They don't really have anything to lose. You get what I mean? Why not? Maybe you're receptive. Maybe you need a second boyfriend or whatever. A husband and a boyfriend or whatever. Maybe you do. I don't know. But it's the worst that can happen. He wasn't going to get you anyways, so might as well. Shooter's got to shoot. Rock it. Nothing to lose. They'll date. Yeah, that like what I just say. Men will date you even if you have a husband. You don't think they care? Just kind of test the waters, sticking their toe in. Who was at the spa earlier? Just trying to stick their toe in a little bit, see what happens, Okay. Okay, this is the perfect example. Say the right things, women open their legs. Good job, Russ. Did I say that? You don't sound like you have a California accent. It's because I'm not from California. I just live here. Okay. Let's see here. Hello, guys. Hello, folks. Harsh truths about dating. Open up the floor. Some Q&A. What is the most attractive thing about a woman to you? Being meticulously well-groomed. You would think that's a given. And it is for a lot. But sometimes, some of y'all have, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's poor parenting or something. But some of y'all just don't have it together. All right? Some of y'all need to invest in an adjacent mirror. You ever think about that? One of those ones that sit out here on this side? All right? Nothing will tell on you more than an adjacent mirror. Okay? Some of y'all think that you look fine straight on, but from the side, y'all got little mustaches, little blonde hairs there. I stare at them too, and it burns my skull looking at it. I want to shave it myself. All right? Some of y'all need to invest in a wax kit. Some of y'all got hairs right here. Y'all got one brow, and there's supposed to be two. All right? Drives me bananas. Okay? Some of y'all dark-haired beauties, neglect that. And you should get yourself an adjacent mirror, because that will tell you the truth of the situation. All right? Big turn on. Okay? Y'all better get some tweezers to that. Stat. Adjacent mirror on Amazon is like $11. I'm gonna put that in my showcase. That'll tell on you. And how come your friends? My question is, how come your friends didn't tell you? How come your friends haven't already put you on game? How come your friends, do they hate you? And where are your parents? Where's your mama? She should get a ticket with points. Because you're walking around a full-grown adult never knowing any better. That's crazy. Somebody's got to be paying a fine or penalty or something. You're a victim. Somebody ought to have told you. All right? Yeah, all y'all got frenemies. Yeah. Thoughts on when a guy ignores you for days after a fight, then comes back like nothing happened? Well, you're allowing that, Erica. You should be like, I wasn't done. I'm glad you're back. I wasn't done fighting. While you were gone, I made a list. Here it is. Let's start from the top. Well, where were we? Aha! Hit him with it again. Double down. Y'all, now you've just given me time to think. Oh, I'm glad you gave me space, because now I had time to really think about this and make a list. You don't even want to see my notes app. It's bloody in there. You shouldn't be giving me too much time to think. Maybe he'll learn his lesson. All right? Maybe he'll learn his lesson next time. Hash it out and get it over with. Oh, man. What if the woman's the breadwinner? What do you mean? Like you sit at home and he sits at home and you make all the money for you both? Is that what you mean? Or that you make a little bit more money than him? What do you... Because I think about this a lot, because I get asked this a lot. So what exactly is the man doing at home while you're out working? Freeloading, don't you feel bad? Don't you just feel like such an asshole? Like, nobody likes to work. I mean, you can find fulfillment in that, sure, but everybody's like, yes, a day off. Oh my God. You see what I'm saying? And as a man, you have to be okay with the fact that that alarm's coming real early tomorrow, and she's going to get up out of bed, get ready, and you're just going to sleep in? And just okay with that? Don't you feel guilty? Doesn't it emasculate you as a man? Do you get what I'm saying? And just to be okay with it. Just to be comfortable with it. Don't you feel if you're not providing for your woman, what are you doing? And then to feel like maybe you even shouldn't have to. I don't know. Even if you just provide for yourself or don't provide for either party in the household, don't you just feel bad? Don't you see? Aren't you just sitting at home damn, I got it good here, But at what cost? You get what I'm saying? And then what kind of insecure woman's okay with this? I would be different if he was at home fucking nursing, maybe, I guess. Daycare's expensive or whatever, I fucking suppose. But I contend that a man that is about it can make a lot more money than the cost of daycare. Just saying. Just saying. And then what? You're supposed to just come home and look at the man sitting on your couch wearing the same boxer shorts as yesterday. And you're supposed to be what? Niagara Falls? Ha! Yeah, right. Drier than the Sahara, more like it. I couldn't even imagine. Like sandpaper. They don't even realize the boxer shorts smell any different. They're just living in that, on your couch that you pay for. Perfect. What a dream come true. Those boxer shorts. You know what I mean? And he's not even going to pick up after himself either. He's going to put those same boxer shorts he's been wearing for 3 days, and you're going to have to go collect them when you get off work. Perfect. Sounds good. Is that what you want? Is that really what you want? I'm curious. Okay. Hello, guys. I think not. That's right. Hello from Newport Beach. What? Okay, hang on. Hello from Newport Beach, California. Hello. I'm in LA. What do retired men do? I'm just retired and single. I have no idea, Vicky, what retired men do. I'm not retired. I don't know. You're in the wrong bracket here, man. But I suggest, Vicky, get a hobby. My grandmother is on her first. My grandfather died, and she was a widow, and she's in her late 50s, and she met the love of her life at like a church community group. The answer is, Vicky, just get out of your damn house. You got so much free time now. My God, get out there in your community, Vicky. Show a little skin. You're in Newport Beach. All right? Not too much because of the California sun or whatever. All right? But get a life. Okay? That'll help. Show a little ankle, Vicky. That's right. 1.5 inches always gets them. Catch them in your net. All right? This much ankle. That's all you need. Damn, you talk a lot. Hello, guys. Welcome to my show, the Russell Hartley Show, where I come on my show and talk to you guys. You're right. Nice to meet you. What? Yep. What? Sure do. Okay. Hello, folks. Russell, if my man agrees to wait. Russell, if my man agrees to pay for everything while we are together, since I'm in my doctorate program. Sorry, it keeps jumping. But then what? It keeps jumping. I'm trying to pull it down. Then he wants me to take care of him afterwards. What are your thoughts? Oh, I see. Okay. Zavi says, "Hello, my name is Zavi, and I'm dating a man, and he's paying for everything while I'm in my doctorate program, and when I graduate my doctorate program, he wants to flip it, and now I pay for everything as some sort of calling in his investment strategy, I fucking suppose." The answer is, go with it, all right? And we'll cross that bridge when you graduate, all right? If your man, your not husband, is paying for you, all right, to go to school, accept it. Just agree. Just nod your head and agree. And then, when the time comes down the road, make a decision. You know what I mean? Smile and nod, miss. That's all you got to do. Like, sure, sounds good. Keep on paying. I got a full 7 years of this shit. Sounds great. All right? That's right, folks. That's right. He's like investing in you. Fine. Good. Let him. Y'all aren't married. And if your tax filing still says single, smile and nod, sis. All right? Do men care if you have debt? Yes. Actually, they do. And that will factor into whether they want to marry you or not, depending on how much they make. So, if little miss can't control herself, has a debt problem, then you need to aim higher. You need to maybe rack up some more debt to get yourself into a country club or something. This is not financial advice, but little miss can't control herself, better aim high. All right? A big amount of debt is a small amount to somebody. All right? You better aim high, miss. All right? Do men care about your educational skills or degrees? Nope. They fucking don't. They sure don't. They don't. In fact, it might even hurt you in terms of dating. And it's not because you're intelligent or capable. That's not the reason. It's just that they want you to be pretty first. They want to be physically attracted to you. All right? And luckily for most of y'all can just control that. All right? Do you think men care or notice? They will dead ass pull up an Instagram of a woman who has full Botox, full filler, fake boobs, fake everything, and they will with a straight face say, I love a natural beauty. See? I love her just natural look. They don't know. Men don't know. Y'all can trick them so easy. All right? So, that's first. Okay? And here's the other thing. You could who's the doctor in here? You can have a doctorate degree or whatever, and you can have a woman that has a doctorate degree, career, family, education, and that man will still leave you for the barista. Do you think they care? They just will. I love a natural beauty. Yeah, right. A natural beauty that has a premium subscription to Facetune, sure. I'd believe that. Okay. Why do... Sorry, I lost that. That was a good question. Why do guys get mad now that girls edit their pics and use filters? Here's the thing. Do your thing, boo-boo. It's so easy to trick men, whatever. But here's the real deal. As a woman and a man, if you're editing your own face or your own body, you're only tricking yourself. Because then you got to go out into the real world and meet these people or see people that recognize you or whatever. And they're going to go, who's that? Who's she? You know what I mean? Like, who are you fooling? Does that make sense? For you to like, if you're editing your stuff and putting it up, you're only harming your own self. Don't you get it? You know what I mean? You might fool some people online, sure. But if you're actively dating, you're only tricking yourself. All right? How long to date before getting engaged? That's a good question. What I'll tell you, let me give you some bad answers. All right, here's the wrong way to go about it. If y'all dating for 8 years and he hasn't proposed to you yet, y'all ain't never getting married. It's never gonna happen. The only hope for you, ma'am, if y'all been dating for 8 years and he hasn't asked you to get married, is common law marriage. You better find a reason to move that man to a state where they have common law marriage. Get yourself to Canada. Become citizens of Canada. You can go to some of these states. There's some states in the United States that recognize common law marriage after a couple of short years or whatever. You know what you should do? You should start sending your man, your boyfriend, your longtime non-committal boyfriend, you should start sending him job applications from Indeed in states that have common law marriage. Start applying for them. Get him some prospects. That phone might start ringing. You never know. And he might accept a job in a state where y'all got to move to a state that they have common law marriage. And then next thing you know, you're dragging that man kicking and screaming to the altar. He won't even be able to fight you back unless he brings you to court. All right? So there's hope for you yet, miss. Okay? Start sending him job applications in states where there are common law marriage. Ask ChatGPT where it is. Do it right now. Ask what states are common law marriage recognized in the United States, because my long-term boyfriend won't fucking commit. And then say, ChatGPT, can you please start finding jobs that match these skills, beep, 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 in those states, beep, 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 beep. And then ChatGPT, aka your emotional support boyfriend, is going to say, here you go. Here's how to drag that deadbeat man kicking and screaming to the altar. Ta-da! That's what it takes these days. All right? Just get that man over to a state, and then y'all start looking at houses, or that you can, even if you can rent, doesn't even matter, just rent one. Say, oh look, honey, in Kansas you can get this for the house, same square foot as $2,000. You got a better job. We make a lot of money. We should move. I won't tell him. Y'all don't tell him. I won't tell him. And then y'all move to Kansas. I don't know, wherever ChatGPT says. And then just start making your little house a home. And then in 2 short years, y'all will be married whether he asks or not. You're welcome. All right? There you go. I hope that helps. That'll do it, folks. And that's my show. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. We'll be on next time. Same bat time, same bat channel. See you there. Bye, guys.